Hi, I'm Paul Prado, and here I am at the Jacinto Wildlife Area, and this is a pheasant hen. Pheasants and pheasant hunting has been an integral part of the Jacinto Wildlife Area for over 2 decades. Hunters have come out here from all over the United States, and it's a birding hotspot as well. This is now all in jeopardy. Back there by the side, off of Davis Road, off Ramona Expressway, things are going to drastically change around here for hunters, nature enthusiasts, bird watchers, equestrians, because horseback riders go along these trails almost every day, or at least every weekend, and I know in the summer they go quite a bit. This provides livelihood for some of the hunters. This provides livelihood for dog trainers and for people that sell everything else that goes along with it. Bird watchers that spend a good amount of money to enjoy the outdoors, their efforts to maintain wildlife habitat, and for hunters who also support this area, the Ducks Unlimited, the Quail Club, all this now is in jeopardy. You can be the difference to provide information needed to make sure that this pristine area, this viable resource for hunters and birders and naturalists alike, to stay longer here in the Inland Empire. So on that note, I will return this beautiful hen pheasant back to its owner. Make your voice be heard. I'm here with Nick. How long have you done this, Nick?
Well, I've been training dogs with family and kids since 1970.
So since 1970, you've come out here to the Jacinto area in the Inland Empire.
Or a different area similar to this area.
And what is unique about this area to you?
Well, it's one of the only areas left in Southern California, especially around San Diego and the vicinity, that it's left. You know, the only place that we can all come out and train. The only other place there is Prado, and that's very dangerous because there's too many people too close and you can't do anything. You know, it's scary because people can get hurt.
So you've got your quail, pheasant, and dove training your dogs.
Yes, sir.
So over at Prado in...
and that's, what is that?
Chino Hills.
Chino Hills.
Right.
So you're jeopardizing people or your safety because of the hunting. And here you have a wide expanse of nothing. There's no people. You can see we've got excited dogs ready to go train in the field here at Jacinto Wildlife Area. It's important to keep this area. And here Nick says it's provided him livelihood for more than 30.
All my kids have learned. I've raised my kids doing this. Their family. Now I've got grandkids that are involved. And it could all disappear because, and you know the rest.
So here we have this area that's going to be developed because there's a public notice down right here down at the end of the dirt road. So let your voice be heard. You can see that it's not only affecting the nature enthusiasts, bird watchers, and hikers, but also hunters. They're probably one of the mainstays of a lot of these parks, all the way back to Teddy Roosevelt. Their money, their licenses, their duck stamps have allowed these parks and these wildlife areas to thrive, for everybody to enjoy throughout the week, throughout the holidays, throughout the hunting seasons. Let your voice be heard. Here I am with, what's the name of your dog?
That's Kira.
This is Kira, a bench-bred Springer. She will be used here at the Jacinto Wildlife Area and other places to do upland game hunting. I'm assuming quail, pheasant. And what is your first name?
My name is April Leonetti.
April. So tell us about your experiences here at the Jacinto Wildlife Area.
Well, we've enjoyed training here for a number of years with our Springers. My husband and I have both bench-bred Springers and field-bred Springers. So I like to make mine cross over and do what they were actually bred for.
Which is what?
Which is hunting, and I also do conformation shows and agility and obedience with my Springers.
So how is Jacinto Wildlife Area important to you?
It's a beautiful location to come and train and get our puppies introduced to birds. They can be out here running, and we don't have to be concerned about shooting. We don't have to be concerned about them getting hit by a car. They're here in a nice, safe, open area.
So what do you think's going to happen when they build many, many homes behind me here?
Well, I think they will close this because they won't allow guns, and they certainly won't allow any kind of hunting training.
Because it's important. Do you think it's important to maintain this area for hunters and naturalists and bird watchers alike?
Yes, I do. We're losing so many of our grounds in California. There's so few places for us to go and train our dogs. It makes it really difficult.
Well, I think Maddie agrees.
Yes.
She's got a cute little purple heart here, wants to shake hands, and now she wants to have a nice tummy rub, this nice wet belly. So we hope folks out there get their voice heard. Let's make a compromise somewhere so that this beautiful area out here where they train their dogs won't be removed, won't disappear. We heard earlier that at Prado, the park in Chino, it's a lot more dangerous because there are people around, and when you have people here, the citizens will probably not want this type of activity around their neighborhood.
Of course.
So let your voices be heard, and with some good luck and some nice compromising, we could keep this place active for decades to come.
I hope so.
I'm standing in front of a public hearing notice sign. It's a huge wooden billboard here on Davis Road, right off of the Ramona Expressway, the 215, near the San Jacinto Wildlife Area. San Jacinto Wildlife Area is about a mile down Davis Road. This whole area is in jeopardy. The sign reads 11,350 residential dwelling units and up to 70.5 acres of commercial uses on 2,883 acres. That's a lot of land, that's a lot of houses, that's a lot of people. How is that going to impact the wildlife area here at San Jacinto? I think it's going to impact it greatly. Right now, hunters come out here, upland game hunters, they enjoy the safety, they enjoy the expanse of training their dogs and hunting for sport and for leisure. You heard 2 interviews here, a trainer with her springers and hunters that have been out here since 1970. That's a long time, and now this whole area will be in jeopardy. The amount of residential units coming into here will definitely impact the natural flow of what exists right now. People don't like coyotes, people don't like bobcats and rattlesnakes, so I'm sure with the development of these houses and this industrial complex was what it looks like it's going to be happening. This will definitely have a major impact on the wildlife here. People aren't going to want coyotes in their yards. People are going to talk about how the predators could hurt their dogs or their kids. And then we have a situation, whereas right now, it's perfectly fine. You heard the hunters say they can't hunt in Chino, or they don't like hunting in Chino for the reason of safety. The guns, the gunfire, and rightly so. And people would complain about the safety of the guns and the gunfire. Right behind me now you have remote control airplanes. These guys and these gals have been out here for decades. I know 2.5 decades as far as I'm concerned. They're out here having a great time flying their planes. You can see a plane up there in the distance. It's a big one too. They've got 5 or 6 planes. There's at least 24 cars with people out there having a great time on a Sunday morning. Attend the meeting. You could come out here and check out the sign. It's a public notice. September 6th at 9 a.m. It's usually on a weekday when people can't go because everybody's at work. 4080 Lemon Street, first floor, Riverside, California. It says contact Russell Brady. 951-955-3025. rbbrady@rivco.org. You need to let the Planning Commission know how this is really going to impact your time to enjoy nature here at the San Jacinto Wildlife Area. There's so much to see, there's so much to enjoy. Like I just said, I've been out here 2.5 decades, and I've enjoyed immensely everything that's out here. Eagles, hawks, owls, coyotes, bobcats, foxes, you name it, we can see it out here at different times of the year. Vultures, quail, pheasant. Calmness. Calmness. Just come out here just to exhale. So let your voice be heard, attend the meeting, find out what's going on, educate yourself, and try to let your voice be heard so that we are not going to have a strong impact on the wildlife area. Sweet. This is a thermal duration sailplane. This is huge. Look at this wingspan. How long is this wingspan?
3.7 meters.
3.7 meters. And how long is that in standard measurement? 9 feet? 10 feet?
147 inches.
147 inches. I'm out here at the San Jacinto Wildlife Area off of Davis Road. This is in jeopardy. This whole airstrip is in jeopardy. I almost broke this plane, had to pay this guy for this plane. This is all in jeopardy. People come out here all the time. Like I just said earlier, for the last 20 years they've enjoyed flying out here. And now they're going to put, or they're trying to put 11,000 units, residential units, all over here in this expanse where they're growing crops and they're flying airplanes. Attend the meeting on September 6th. Let your voice be heard. People are coming down here from Hemet. And what's your name? Your first name?
Terry.
Terry's been out here since the 1970s flying all in the Inland Empire. Other folks here have been flying since the 2000s. It's a leisurely activity. It's an expanse where you can enjoy yourself and just enjoy the day. People here are sitting in their chairs, having coffee, just relaxing. All of this is in jeopardy if you have 11,000 units and thousands of acres or square footage of warehouses. Attend the meeting September 6th, educate yourself, find out what's going on.